Hello, Namaste. In the previous video, we discussed how you can use your mother tongue as a base for your advantage in learning a foreign language. In this video, I'll try to explain one of the process I have used to learn any foreign language. And this is my way of studying a foreign language. It may or may not work for you because I have seen people who spend years and years of learning languages but not getting confidence, and some people who spend just like few months and they were fluent in language. So it's very subjective process, and some people are fast, some people are slow, some people are quick, some people are not quick. But so it's not a one size fits all process, but let me explain you my process. Maybe it can help you. Let's go. Before you start learning any foreign language, you need to define your objective. Why are you learning a foreign language? Is your reason to learn a foreign language just for fun? Is it to impress someone? Is it to marry a foreigner or marry somebody from that country? Or like you're marrying somebody from that country and you need to know the language. You are going to study there, or you are planning to work as an interpreter, translator. So these objectives you have to define, and that will help you to narrow down how much time, effort, and dedication you have to give. Because language is like an ocean. You don't need to know all of it. You just need to know what works for you in your specific area of choosing. So once you identify the objective, you can try to follow this 4 step. Depends on the level you want to reach. The first level is something we covered last in the last video, where I told you can use your mother tongue as an advantage to hear basic thing and learn something basics about a language. So this is like you hear the language, you write down the notes, and this process is very slow. At the start of language learning, this process is very slow. It's boring, and it doesn't get easier unless you reach unless you practice and then you start understanding what's being said. So it will take some time. This process is very boring. And the second situation is you have to know the basic scenarios. If your objective is just to travel and learn only basics, like covering day-to-day things, then as you can see in this picture in the image, if you have to ask someone's name, ask directions, ask for buying food, and ask for direction, ask for like office address, booking how to say booking a hotel room, and also making an appointment. These kind of basic scenarios, they are in 15, 20, sometimes it becomes 30, depends on the kind of the task you are going to have. So these are 30 scenarios, and they don't need much of vocabulary or much of a grammar structure at the second level, and they can be done very quickly. So and once you've done it, it's until now you don't have to worry about writing. Maybe if you're going for certification exam, you may have to do writing, but this situation can be covered without much of alphabet. So far it can be covered without much of the grammar, also without much fuss. So this is a second, and this can be done. This is from in this part. Once you finish this, you start liking the language because you are able to understand, not all but basics. The third level is what is called B1. I think it's a European framework of common languages. So in this you have to improve your vocabulary. Like in this level you just learn how to buy something. Okay, here you have to add vocabulary of vegetables, fruits, about the electronic gadgets or items. So this is all about vocabulary building and some grammar rules, but this will also involve writing, some writing, and certain complexity. So let's say my objective is to learn the language on a business level. So I am just only interested in business kind of vocabulary. So here I'll only talk about or read about business vocabulary. If you're studying for a medical exam, you have to add vocabulary of medical level. If you are looking for a legal exam, you have to add vocabulary of legal. So this basic scenario is common for everybody, but here this is where differentiation line, and that's where you have to identify the objective of learning a language. and you add the vocabulary as per your requirement. You don't have to know everything. Not everybody knows everything, and if you have an objective, then it helps a lot. It's a very peaceful. So this is what you have to do. And again, it depends your speed, your interest. Some people have reached this level in like 2 years. Some people done this till this year for 1 month. It's all depends on your interest. And the last is advanced level. This is where you have to learn a lot of writing also. So writing is the last step of learning any language. First you hear, the second you start speaking and listening, and then third you add more vocabulary, and fourth is writing. So in this advanced fluency level, this requires some time, and this will only needed if you are planning to have a citizenship, you're planning to live there, or you want to become interpreter or translator. So this is very much required, and so this is the process. This is the process I followed to learn foreign languages my own. And you might have questions how to go by doing things on your own, and how to plan it out. And these kind of questions I'll try to answer in the next video, because those questions are general questions, and they are beyond the scope of this video. So let's discuss those in next video. Thanks for watching this video. If you gain any insight, please share with others. And until the next video, bye. Namaste.